Hey, Brew. Oh, hey, Brew.
What happened, mate?
Pardon?
What's going on?
I'm just waiting for mine.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
With my scooter outside the dairy, next minute.
Flyman mongrel, flyman drug dealer, flyman menace, flyman bargain.
The Antipodean
Poddy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuning in to yet another episode of the Antipodean Poddy, which means we haven't yet been cancelled. In this week's episode, we have special guests, the lovely ladies from Oh My God or OMG, it's Bookclub, Sarah and Kirsten.
Hi. Hello.
So before we kind of get into the questions around the book club and you know your stories in London, boys, what's been happening? Baz, anything more interesting than using the NHS? Mate?
Yeah, it was a bit more interesting this week, actually.
How is the tooth?
It needs a crown.
Oh,
Fit
that's
for a
rough.
king, obviously.
Yeah, I've got to go back and get it fixed. So they I don't know, posted all over it and fixed it up. But yeah, he's told me I've got to get a crown. So I'm sort of putting that off. I'm since a child, I've been scared of the dentist big time. So any time I go to the dentist, I work myself up into a right state.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to put that off probably till it breaks again, and then I'm back at square one. But yeah, no, this week a little bit more interesting actually. I went to the opening, sort of the private opening night of Winter Wonderland.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yes.
that opened today.
It opened yesterday actually, and you can get tickets, and all the rides are free. Yeah, so you go on all the rides. There's only probably a quarter of the people that would normally be there.
Yeah.
There's quite a few celebrities kicking around. So yeah, I went to that last night. That was good. It was absolutely heaving rain though.
Yeah.
And there's no. I mean, I'm also incredibly scared of heights. And I went.
For such a physical bloke. And
Yeah,
such
there's
a
a
big
lot
lad.
to me that doesn't make sense.
Are you scared of birds like magpies?
No.
You draw the line at.
Yeah.
You draw the line at
I mean, I grew up.
vertebrates.
I'm from a farm.
That's scary.
I mean, I'm from the country. If I was scared of magpies, I'd be in some real trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was interesting.
I mean, on that note, I think I mentioned in one of the other episodes that I was going to the Dutch Disneyland half term, and you just reminded me of it because on the first day it was raining sideways, and I think because we were on holidays, the missus is like, "Come on, we've got to keep doing it," and I had no interest in being outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first day was a bit of a write-off in terms of weather, but then we got kind of 3 days of overcast. I'm not going to say sunshine because it certainly wasn't. But yeah, really good. The kids loved it. They wanted to go on all the scary rides, but the problem for me is I don't want to line up for say 30 or 40 minutes only to discover I don't fit in said ride. So, so
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So,
They check the height on you.
I have to put him on little platforms just so I can get through.
Yeah, so like they've got the minimum height requirement, but I think they should have the maximum as well because it's the leg room is difficult on the roller coasters. But I got on a couple with my oldest daughter Grace, and I went on the pirate ship with both my daughters. I didn't want to look up. They were both like arms up in the air, screaming like that. They were having the time of their life. So yeah, it was a really good trip over to Efteling. It's called.
Yeah, nice. Well, hopefully a few people visit it after that recommendation.
I mean, it is like it literally is a Dutch Disneyland. It's all kind of fairy tale, but it's more like traditional kind of folklore rather than that kind of, the more commercial version that Disney puts out. So really cool. What about you, Jimmy?
Well, it's funny you talk about teeth. How often do you girls go to the dentist?
I go all the time.
What,
You can see Invisalign.
What would you say like all the time?
Okay, maybe like
every
we're
6
supposed
months
to go
to a
every
year,
6 months.
definitely.
Every 6 months.
But
Okay.
you're meant to go every 6 months, but every year.
Yeah.
For sure. Like beginning of school,
minimum
mum would take
once
me
per
every year.
annum.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember 6 years.
Yeah, mate. You want to do something about that. You want to do something about that.
No, I hadn't. Sorry, I'll rephrase. I hadn't been for 6 years. And I'm glad you're going to eat your words here. But I went. And I sort of started feeling bad because my parents probably spent about $15,000 on my teeth.
Yeah.
My incisors grew like horizontal. And then I had to get 2 holes in the roof of my mouth and then like pull them down with hooks. Big operation, but obviously, award-winning.
Like I feel like Colgate Smile.
Yeah, exactly right. And but then I'm sitting there about the 4-year mark, and I was going, oh man, they did spend a lot of money on my teeth. I was a bit worried. Obviously, I drink quite a bit, but not enough to be alarming mum and dad. And then I sit there at the 6-year mark, and go, oh, I feel a bit average right now, so I will go. And so I go. And flying colours.
Oh, really?
And I mean flying colours. This guy is just going, yeah, mate, all you've got is a little bit of tartar in your gums, so just go to get a hygienist to come in. He'll sort. I thought I booked for the hygienist, but I booked for something else, which I'm regretting financially, because he goes, look, two X-rays either side. I'm like, look, I'm here. I haven't been for 6 years. I'll get the X-rays because obviously the teeth and the surgery. He goes, yeah, mate, these are absolutely fine. Even my molars are just like perfectly fine, embedded in. He goes, mate, this is unreal. 6 years, you're killing it. You are probably the most athletic specimen I've seen.
Oh my gosh.
Get out.
So no grinding of the teeth. You're not stressed at all.
No.
You sleep like a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to wear a mouth guard to bed.
Yeah, I wake up with like
Teeth is actually a
it is.
Even your teeth are afraid of themselves.
Yeah, I got a special mouth guard for grinding my teeth.
Oh my gosh.
I had to get Invisalign purely for grinding. That was
Really?
it. Like there was nothing medically wrong. They were just like, you grind your teeth.
Yeah, I do it as well
common.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's something that only started like late.
Not for everyone.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing that did frighten me is like when I went to pay, I was like, oh, what's this going to be? It was just a place in I think Wandsworth, near Wandsworth town, and it was £180 for all this. And I was like, look, I've been off for 6 years. Like I've had a hiatus.
That's cheap.
Yeah, in terms of that, I've saved money.
You have saved. Go mouth.
Yeah, but I was sitting there, and then
Hospital
they're like, book again. The hygienist will be £100. I'm like, I'll see you later. I was like, I'll
See you in 6 years.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly
8.
right, mate. I'm going to test my life. I actually haven't brushed since.
Get like a dental kit on Amazon. I'll be fine. I can do it myself.
Yeah.
DIY.
100%.
I think before this turns into the dental hygiene podcast, we better move on.
We better move on. Yeah, for sure.
So, girls, thank you for joining us. I guess we'll start off with, where are you both from? At back home, and how did you guys meet?
Okay, I'm going to start by saying thanks for having us. We're
Yeah,
very
it's so
excited to
exciting.
be here.
That's all right. No other guest has done that, so I
Anytime. No, very thankful for everything. So
Yeah.
just going to start with that. But Sarah and I met in Sydney, so we're both Sydney girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
We met as teachers working at a school there together. We both worked in the same department. We
Primary school.
High
High
school.
school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
High
both
school.
high school teachers.
Yeah, we're hizzy.
Hizzy.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, we had that conversation before.
Oh, no.
You never meet high school teachers.
Yeah, I never meet, one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
I'm.
there's 4 in one room.
I know.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
We should start opening our own school.
We really
We should. We've got one right here.
I mean, the way we're going, we could
Yeah.
we could literally.
We've got a rugby coach.
Yeah, we could start.
Isn't that your job?
Dream team.
I'm trying to get out of work any chance.
Yeah. Well, the Russians know. The Russians.
Yeah, the Russians know.
Yeah. Sorry, girls. You
No. Well, yeah.
Both Hizzy teachers.
Yeah, I'm history.
And I'm a business echo teacher.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
And whereabouts in Sydney you guys from?
I'm from the Northern Beaches.
Yeah.
DY.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Warunga.
Mate,
Yeah.
okay, unreal part of the world, by the way.
Oh.
My ex-girlfriend's from Narrabeen.
Love
It's
it.
like quality part of the world.
It is
Quality.
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No matter like people sort of gave it a stick when I went to uni, and then I went there. I'm like, this is worth it.
No.
This is
If
unreal.
if I ever moved back, it'd be to the Northern Beaches.
Yeah.
For sure. Probably freshwater beach.
Freshwater, you cannot beat it. Freshwater Village.
Yeah.
Amazing.
In the
and
summer,
the beach
so good.
is
Yeah.
just incredible.
Phenomenal.
Although I do have a soft spot for DY, even though
Yes.
some people have some reservations.
Well,
I like DY.
I mean,
I don't understand the hate towards DY.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan, and obviously the.
Okay. I was like, we like DY. You're like,
I used to work there, and I don't know. I just think of DY as quite of an industrial area. And
no.
then,
We're in
did
the
you
wrong
work?
parts of DY,
Yeah.
clearly.
What side of Pittwater Road?
or near
The-
Chroma High was where I used to work.
Is that DY?
I don't know. Well, I guess it's kind of Chroma. Yeah,
That's
sorry.
industrial.
I'm just pigeonholing.
Yeah, I know. Justice for DY.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that obviously there was a shark attack there.
There was.
as well, so that's pretty brutal. Because I used to have to do rugby training, and we used to have to paddle out and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
bit
Long
too
Reef
close to
is
home.
dangerous.
Yeah,
It's
because there's
rough seas.
no nets there as well, or something I heard.
Is
I
that
used to do nippers at DY. That could have been a.
I was talking about nippers the other day with some people in the office, and they go,
Love a bit of
that sounds shocking. I'm like, nippers was the best. I
Nippers?
was shocking at it.
I grew up.
I was terrible at
was
nippers.
so.
Hang on, sorry, Jimmy, you're shocking at nippers, even though you're the athlete that the dentist said you are. Like,
Yeah, I'm a nerd, mate.
He's a dental athlete.
Yeah. I'm a land-based animal. Even with these
Sorry.
massive flippers. Yeah, but well, listen, we'll get back on track. So,
Sorry.
So you're in, met around Northern Beaches and everything like that, and you met through teaching. So then, you're Northern Beaches.
No.
No,
No,
North Shore.
We met on the North Shore.
Are they not
We
the
met
same?
on no.
no.
Oh my gosh! No. Northern Beaches is the peninsula, so Manly to
Yeah.
I would say
Clear-
Palm Beach.
Palm
Yeah,
Oh,
clearly
yeah,
not a
okay,
geography
yeah.
teacher.
No, and then
Definitely not a geography
And then the
teacher.
North
And then
Shore
I'm
is-
inland,
Yeah,
Wahroonga,
yeah.
and then we met almost like equidistant, like a
yeah,
triangle.
we did in the middle.
In the middle.
Okay.
Meant to
Okay,
be.
right,
Meant to be.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Working-
was that a metaphor for like the book club? You just meet in the middle on all your ideas. Is
Exactly.
that-
Yeah,
That's it. We're
But
a
it-
team.
do.
so such
Everyone's
synergy.
happy.
Everyone's
Yeah,
happy.
everyone
yeah,
is happy.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yes.
sure if we're the same.
Get on our level.
No, we're the same.
It's always uneven.
I mean, exactly. You always need a catalyst for it. But so, was it? Did one of you have the idea to move to London, or you both just sort of had the idea at the same time, or how did it go?
Okay, so met teaching,
Yeah.
became like not work friends
Yep.
for like 3 years. I've had a British passport, so hence why I wanted to move to London.
Yep.
Been wanting to do it for like a number of years, maybe like 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Dated a really shitty boy at the time, so I didn't move.
That's okay. We'll allow that swear word because that's
That's
Yeah.
allowed.
That's allowed.
Yeah.
That's
So put everything on hold, told Sarah I was moving, and she's like, you know what, I've been thinking of doing that as well, but unfortunately can't get my husband on board,
Yeah.
which brings us to the story time.
Yeah. Well, no, I had been wanting to move for ages since I was early 20s. I'm 29. And all my friends had moved, or a lot of my friends. And then obviously COVID hit. So pause. And then also had to do pracs for education degree,
Yep.
etc. And then
was that tough during the COVID time to get those placements and stuff, or it was still?
Yeah, it was so average. I went and did a prac up at the other end of the Northern Beaches, and I was doing classes with 4 kids that did not know me.
Wow.
Oh.
I was up there saying, "The rats of Tobruk in World War One," and this kid's looking at me like, "Who are you?"
Unreal.
I did mine
Good book-
online.
Good book as
so
well.
even
though.
Oh, love the
better
rats
that you
of
got
Tobruk.
to do it
Yeah.
in person. Mine were online.
Oh no, I got to go in, but it was kind
Yeah,
of
I
at the
didn't
tail
go in.
end. I was a little bit ahead
Yeah.
of you in terms. Yeah.
But still, crazy.
Yeah, so had that, and then everything just got pushed back, and then one of my best friends moved to London, and I thought, you know what? There's time.
Yeah.
But then it took me about 2 years to convince my husband. He did not want to move.
What got him over the line in the end, do you reckon?
I said, well, I'm going.
The ultimatum.
Keep-
Got him
I
over the
didn't-
Keep the house in
I
one
did-
piece.
yeah. I didn't really give him an ultimatum. We weren't married at the time, but I just said, well, how boring. You want to stay in Australia. We're going to be doing the same things.
Yeah.
Why not just move? It's going to be so fun. But his whole argument was we were kind of going to copy and paste our lives, Sydney to London, because we knew quite a lot of people living here already.
Yeah.
And
Well, this is
I
good
said,
because we've
yeah.
actually got him on next week. So
can't wait for you, like,
To be
Yeah,
honest,
he's ready.
I was the same. Like all through kind of my mid to late 20s, I was like against it. I was like, why would I want to trade in a long summer and a short winter for a long,
yeah,
a long winter and a short summer? And then I kind of got to 30 and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So
yeah.
yeah, sometimes it just takes a little bit of time. I think we kind of talked about it in the last potty. People are scared of change.
They really are.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it takes a little bit
Yeah.
of, nudging to get them over the line. So
okay.
Well, his whole thing was at the end of the conversation, or when he finally agreed, he said, well, you're the one that's trying to kind of bring more, I don't know, adventure. I'm the one that's wanting to keep us here, so let's just go. I do appreciate that, although I had to convince him to move to Scotland.
Oh,
And then,
Turns out there's no teaching jobs in Scotland.
yeah, because education's free, as an education degree.
oh, so
Yeah.
there's
So
a
they-
plethora.
There is
Oh, so
a
there's-
plethora.
really?
There are
Yeah.
so many teaching jobs in Scotland.
Yeah.
None for...
Right.
I wonder if people have, like back home have thought about just getting a visa or just doing their like a teaching degree in Scotland. And not,
They might have, but there's like no jobs because all the Scottish people.
No, but it's in like going to get the degree and then
Yeah,
come
and then
back. So you don't have a
I
hex.
don't know. Like, I'm just throwing something out. I don't know if that's just teaching because I'm pretty sure my mate, Scottish, I remember him saying his degree was for free as well. So I think that will, like, I think it might have changed now, but yeah, I think he's got like a mathematics degree or something like
Well,
that.
we're seeing Maz tomorrow. Our Scottish friend. We're seeing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll ask about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Fact check.
Could be onto a gold mine here. If
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But that was what got her over the line to come and join me in London. So
I think they really need teachers in London. I think it'll be really easy to get a job. Fine.
Yes, I miss you. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you're both okay. But have you noticed like teaching in London, teaching in Australia? Have you noticed a big difference between the two?
I think yes and no.
Yeah.
I think kids are kids. I
Yes.
mean, I'm sure they're saying the dreaded 6-7 wherever we go.
Yeah.
I hate it.
What does it mean?
No, don't.
I'm not because I actually.
No, I actually watched a thing. So apparently, this basketballer started, who's I think 6'7" in height.
Right.
Yeah.
Started doing it at the end of games when he scored.
He was,
and then he did the hand movement 6'7". I mean, I sound so cringe right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I googled it last night because I was taking my oldest daughter to football training, and she's like, "Dad, what does 6'7" mean?" I'm like, "I've absolutely no idea."
You're looking at it.
And then, and then okay, why? She goes, "Oh, everyone at school says it, but it's been banned." And I said, "Okay." And I said, "Like, how do you, like, give me some context? How do you say it?" She goes, 6'7".
Oh,
triggered. I had to ban it today.
I saw
I've been in
things
class
in the
with
media.
Touch your ass, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Okay, get out there.
I'm out of it.
I didn't know. Like, I was like, what is it? And yeah, so that's the thing at the moment. I guess it's like, I guess other generations. If you go back to like the 90s, it was, Beavis and Butthead, or like South Park. Quoting South Park or The Simpsons. This is this generation because everyone watches YouTube. So. We all did it. We all had our version of it. So but now that we're older, we think
like
it.
a TikTok.
TikTok thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
TikTok generation.
You get so many come through.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It means nothing.
But yes.
Yeah. It's interesting because like even when I mean, secondary and primary are two very different things. For starters,
100%.
secondary schools are 100% a business. Like, or like in some ways, or more so I'd say than primary and all that. But like when some of these kids think when you just discipline them, go, mate, can you just sit down and settle down? And they do that like gesticulation, like as if it's Mo Salah who's just got a penalty or something in the penalty box. They just like gesticulate all in your face. You're like, what is all going on?
Yeah, 100%.
But the first week I was here, a kid goes, I just said, "Oh mate, wake up to yourself," and he goes, "You better pattern up, fam, before I wet you." And I was like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, I was like, "Is this kid gonna like throw water in my face or something?" Anyway, then I went back. Yeah, they're like, "Mate, that means he's gonna stab you." And I was like, "Well, that is
London.
We'll put that down to the language barrier." So, yeah.
No, I do think London kids are more audacious.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the only word that I can use right now,
okay.
but they are.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It might just be like from where we taught in Sydney. Like we were very fortunate where we were teaching in Sydney was a very like top public
Posh.
high school.
Yeah, very
Not even
affluent
posh,
area.
but like affluent area, top
Yeah.
public school in the
Yeah,
state.
in the state, literally.
Whereas like here we are teaching everywhere.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you're definitely seeing a lot more of
massive range
of people
Yeah.
and kids
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah,
But-
100%. Well, I mean, that was one of the main reasons I really wanted to teach in London was because just to see, because I want to move into psychology further down the line, but just to see, I guess, a really eclectic mix of students and a diverse range of cultures and stuff. And you do see that. And I know we were talking about the PTSD of supply earlier, but the one thing I do like about supply is you see, if you did 3 months of supply, you could see every part of London.
Oh,
You
100%. I'm in a different spot every day
Yeah.
doing supply teaching, and it's amazing. It's got its downsides, definitely. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
But from someone who values that and is like, I'm open to any experience, best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, getting to see so many different parts, see all the different kids, and how it changes like so drastically from like one town to
all the
another.
parks
It's crazy.
and everything. Oh, it's
Yeah.
just- yeah.
And even talking to the kids, they're so interesting. I feel like, I don't know, I get recommendations everywhere I go. They're like, Miss, have you been to Morley's yet? I went back to a school. I was there for 2 weeks, and they kept asking me every single day.
Have you been yet?
Yeah,
miss?
yeah.
To what? Sorry,
Morley's?
What, the chicken shop?
Yeah, but they were raving about it.
Yeah, it's weird because like it's a big chain, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just thought it was the name of my local one, and then I keep seeing it around London everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's giving chookers,
Yeah.
but not.
Sorry.
What's Chookers?
Chocolate Twirlies. Get out. Oh my gosh.
No?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
what
I've got
you're
no
talking
clue. Well, yeah, might not be a Kiwi thing. It's
No.
about. Obviously not.
Yeah, Sydney.
It's a Sydney bubble thing.
yeah, it
it's
is.
fine.
It is.
We're showing our privilege.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think that definitely started after I left because I've been
Yeah.
gone 10 years now. So
yeah, right.
Yeah.
The one I haven't tried is Nando's. Never tried Nando's.
No, Nando's here though is like a
Check your
full
time.
sit down.
I've not
chain.
been to Nando's,
Nah.
but I love the Nando's peri banana.
yeah,
Big fan.
Or I think Lucasade. I don't think I've ever had a Lucasade. Yeah.
No.
Oh god, that'll fix anything.
You've got to have the sport one if you want it to do anything.
Yeah.
Lucasade is just.
Oh.
What's your
sugary.
favourite colour?
Orange.
Yeah, all the way.
100%.
Tastes like Fanta.
Get me a four pack up on a hangover. That'll fix it right up.
Yeah.
That's actually a great date question in my personal opinion. What's your favourite Powerade? I think you learn a lot about a person.
No
Dude.
Powerade or Gatorade here though. Unhinged.
Powerade's starting to show
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Yeah,
because
you
I
see
bought a
it
blue
now.
one the other
I don't reckon it tastes
The blue one is
No?
just
Yeah.
Hits a
hangover,
Yeah.
ice cold on a hangover.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I'm a yellow man myself.
Oh, that's a red flag. Sorry. Yellow.
Down like
Yellow flag, yellow flag.
Well, I'm actually going to cut. What time we got? I didn't cut that out.
Orange flag.
Actually, I've never heard anyone claim yellow as their favourite.
Ah.
But you know what? Unique. I like it.
I'd like to be different.
Okay,
Yeah. It's actually
walking
purple.
back
but
on her
I just
comment
gotta be
right
different. Yeah. I need to highlight myself somehow. You know, normally I
Need to be
blend into a crowd.
I think I never thought this would be the day, but that I'm getting us back on track. there is a first for everything. Before
we
this
found something Jared's passionate about. It's just like
We'll pick up anything and run with it.
You put down where like.
I know we were speaking just.
Oh my god,
before,
it's
but-
Drinks Club.
I know we were talking just before, but you said actually that the original book club for you guys started in Australia.
Yeah.
So could you give us a little bit of knowledge about how it started, how it came about, why did it come about?
Yeah. Well, I love reading, and I started it with actually two of my friends probably 3 years ago, and then it kind of just grew, but it was definitely just a friend thing. It wasn't anything kind of official. And then when Kirsten and I met at school, I invited her along, and then that kind of just became
A thing.
a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was definitely like meeting some of Sarah's friends. A couple more girls from school joined us. It was definitely way smaller. It was like 13 of us, maybe 15, depending on the month of the book that we were reading. We loved it. Honestly, it was like a highlight. So I guess when we moved here, we were like, oh my gosh, book club, what's going to happen to that?
Yeah.
So
So wait, do you find a correlation between how many people attend the events and the book you're reading? Is that
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like in the early days, potentially.
Yeah.
But recently, we've got enough people
traction
who
and like people that are just like loving our community that they just come no matter what and they kind of just read what we tell them to read, which we love.
we vote, so it's democratic.
It's a democratic society.
Does anyone see these votes actually, or do you just
sounded like a dictatorship out there?
Well, we pick the choices. We vet. I should say we don't choose it. We vet the choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't
right,
like.
right.
We don't want to like give you complete crap to read. So we are vetting them,
Yeah.
but we obviously haven't read them every book before we decide to read them.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the
So
month.
we're on the journey with
Yeah, you want to read it as well,
Yeah.
obviously.
So,
Yeah.
obviously when you moved here and you obviously had that little connection already, but
Yeah.
so how did that sort of become the
Become it all.
big thing it is
Yeah.
now?
Okay, well, I think it like basically stems. We didn't want to get rid of book club, and we were like, what is kind of a way we can get to know some people in London? Like we obviously both had a lot of people that we knew here, which we're very grateful for, but we knew like moving halfway around the world, didn't want to copy paste our community that we had at home to London. So we thought if we can honestly meet like maybe 5 other girls from some part of London and they want to come and talk about books, like great,
that would be
done.
amazing.
So we were like, let's just make an Instagram, see what happens.
Yeah.
And it basically rolled from there. So we moved to London, March? And then by April, second week of April, we had our first book club.
Yeah, which was a bit ambitious,
Wow.
I think. We
Yeah.
had probably, 5 of our friends.
Yeah, that we were like, you have to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are forcing
Yeah.
you. Please read this book.
Was Liv one of them?
No. She was meant to be.
Oh.
I will hold her to that forever.
But it made it.
She hasn't been to a book club event yet.
I think-
I'm holding it out.
Yeah.
I
Has
think she
not-
brought this up the other day because
Has not been to one.
obviously with the thing next week, but I think she was like, I haven't been to one, and Kirsten like never lived.
Yeah, I haven't let her live that down. But yeah,
Sister
no.
up there, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah, well-
you have sister up there.
That's all right.
It's-
That's all right.
It's on here.
Someone needs to bring her back down to earth.
That's-
Anyway.
yeah.
She's
And do you think that it's sort of taken off because there is a bigger market, maybe because we're in London? Do you think there's a bigger market for it?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Even
like-
with and I suppose just sort of going on from that as well. In that market, is it mostly Aussies and Kiwis that come, or
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, it's not because like we first started and we were like, okay, surely it's going to be like Aussies, people that have seen us or like friends
Yeah.
that we know. We had 3 girls found us on TikTok randomly.
Oh,
Yeah, and we had only posted a few things on TikTok. We
Yeah,
were
maybe
li-
3
Yeah.
videos. One of them was like us in our backyard of our Airbnb, just like cracking over a book. Like I was dying of laughter. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking unhinged, and these girls were like, "We want to be part of this." So we had 3 girls come to the first one.
Yeah.
It grew
Who
to
still
like
come. They're
13
amazing.
by the second one, and then by the third one, it was like 25 of us.
And these were
And
monthly installments.
monthly
Yeah,
installments.
Wow.
And yeah, it's surprisingly not many Aussies and Kiwis. And we kind of thought like in the beginning, like, should we share about it on Aussies in London? And we were like, you know what? It's growing enough.
Well,
Like,
It's growing organically.
yeah, organically.
Yeah.
So why do we need to push it over here if we don't have to?
Of course, yeah.
And we've just been amazed by the growth that we've had. Like every single month we've got 30 girls coming, which is the capacity that we
amazing.
can have.
Yeah.
So and it's selling out. Like more people want to come. We just don't have the space to make it happen. Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
at
and
the
keep
moment.
it the kind of way that we want it
The
because
vibe.
the vibe basically because we sit in a
It
circle.
is a book club.
yeah?
I would like to preface that. Yes, we like do hardcore discuss these books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting around answering questions that Sarah and I come up with, and like getting everyone involved with it. So
Yeah.
we're not trying to like make it just like a worksheet that someone does, like we're in a classroom or something.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
wanna-
I wouldn't know anything about a book club, but is it just? This might be a bit of a stupid question, but
No, no,
is
no.
it you
Ask
read the
back.
book, then you discuss the book,
Well, yeah.
things you like, things you didn't like, topics that you liked,
Basically.
things that maybe the story could have done different.
Yeah,
I don't
pretty
know.
much.
That's what I'm sort of guessing.
It kind of sounds like year 11 and 12 English class.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does,
no,
doesn't it?
in the best way. So,
I didn't read the book.
Yeah.
Tried to find if there was a movie out there.
Quick synopsis
It's
on
such a
IMDb.
Yeah, my favourite was Google
notes.
quick chapter summary. Heart of
Spark
Darkness,
notes.
chapter 12. Yeah.
Dude, I think I'd actually find more pressure at the book club than year 12, like high school English.
God,
Because if I'm
yeah.
there's a couple of wines going, and the girl's like, "Have you even read the book?" I'm sitting there going, "Oh my god, I'm
I'm
sweating."
gonna get it sorted.
You only have to come, Jimmy, if you read the book.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It is optional
yeah.
to be there.
But we actually read 2 books.
What?
So
a month.
Yeah.
A month.
A month.
Was
yeah.
it? Were we talking the other day? Or was I saying to someone else? I don't think I've read a book in probably 10 years. How bad is that?
You read the Bible most.
Yeah. Like Corinthians.
I mean, I bought one. I bought a murder documentary book because I was like, right, I'm gonna get. I love true
What
crime.
book?
I went to me and my partner went to like an exhibition here in London, and it was like you walked in, it was all set up from murder scenes like Jeffrey Dahmer, and then when I got out there, there was a book at the end. I was like, right, this is right down my street. I'll read this. Took it home, chewed it in half.
There you go.
I mean,
The
yeah,
old dog ate my homework one. I've heard it a million
Yeah.
times.
I'm the same. Like I probably haven't. Well, the last book I read was Underbelly.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, and I quite enjoyed it. I was like, I need to start reading.
Yeah.
And then I just
Yeah, interesting.
yeah. The books I read are of the glossy variety while sitting on the toilet.
Well, I feel like we always say you just haven't found
Your book. If you
Your
don't like
book.
reading, like you haven't found what you want to read. Because quite honestly, I
There's
think
something for everyone.
the
Oh, 100%.
most important thing about our book club is we're reading things you want to read. Like we're
Yeah,
not
of
making
course.
you read like some book that's going to better yourself.
I think
your
that's probably
financial
where
thing.
it went wrong for me because
Yeah.
in high school and you kind of get to like the older years and then they're making you read Shakespeare and all that stuff and I just had no interest in it.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I used to love probably laugh, but like Goosebumps. And,
I love Goosebumps.
And then as I got older, I got into more of the like teen thriller novels and some of the fantasy stuff. And I used to like spend all my money on books. And like I'm quite happy because that's how my daughters are now. Like they love reading, and hopefully I can continue to nurture that. They don't go down the same route as their old man. But
no, but I think that's hard because like when you do study like year 12 English, you're getting forced to read these books and you're like, I have absolutely no connection to any of this.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
you understand there is like an importance to that and you have to do it X, Y, Z. But then you unfortunately tie this opinion of like hating books with that feeling.
Yeah.
And we always talk about it. We're like, you just need to pick up that one book that you are like, oh my gosh, yes, love that, and just keep picking up the same type of book.
No, I agree. Like, because I think like year 12 for me was like Heart of Darkness, Macbeth,
Oh god, that's heavy.
Rosencrantz and
Bit of
Guildenstern,
Dante.
like all those things. I didn't enjoy them, so I just stopped reading.
Exactly, and it turns you off because you now like have this like emotion tied to that. And you're like, I never want to do that again.
Thank you. I really needed this therapy.
But it's like, pick up a book that you like. Like, honestly, we are not reading highbrow literature. No. We are reading stuff that it's trash. But it's good trash. No, but it's I know, don't
It's
say
easy
like
to digest and like,
but it's
yeah.
like
it
it's
is.
like I'm like, just give me more.
Yeah.
And I like read a book in 2 days and then I'm like, great, put it down, give me another one.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
So-
and it's to escape, like the life that we live. Like that's why I'm reading a book. It's like put me in another world, away
just
from
tune
everything
out.
else. Tune
It
out.
is interesting that like all the stuff I just read pretty much mainly like history, like that's pretty much it. So like at the moment reading a simplified recount of World War One because I had a very content heavy one. I was like, oh god, this is just too much at the time. But then it's nice to have a nice fantasy one to like just really just chew through the pages because it obviously it stimulates that imagination. But like my favorite book is a book called The Sunflower. And it's this essentially a Jewish POW gets called into an SS soldier who's dying. SS soldier asks for forgiveness. The Jewish guy forgives him. And that's the first half of the book, but he spent his whole life wondering if he shouldn't have been, if he had the right to forgive him on behalf of this entire, the entire peoples. And the second half of the book is the most influential people, like the Dalai Lama and stuff, and presidents commenting on whether he had the right to do it. So that's one of my favourite books. But then Jodi Picoult did an adaptation of it called The Storyteller, and it takes inspiration from this, and an amazing book. Like if you haven't read that, read that book. But I was just sitting there. The first one, I'm sitting there going, it took me about a month because I'm going, oh God, this is just information and all this. Loved it, but got through it. And then Jodi Picoult was 2 days.
Yeah. This is the thing. It's like you don't want to, after a big day at work, come home and be like, oh, now I've got to read something that's going to tire me out. Like some people love to do that and I'm all for that. But like, that's not what we're doing when we're reading.
100%.
I actually just realized I have read a book.
Oh, what is it?
And it was not that long ago. It was 2 months ago. It was the history of the UK for the test. I'm sitting there going, I'm sure I've read it.
Look,
And you passed that.
I did.
You
So,
passed
hey,
that.
I must have taken some of that
congratulations.
Well
so
done.
thank you. That means I've read one in the last 5 years as well. So thank you for that.
Oh, perfect.
Well, maybe we can give you some book recs.
I think so.
Well, I was going to ask, like, what is your favourite book that you've read? And that's a big question.
Yeah,
That is a
we
big
actually
question.
sat down at the pub before we came here and said, they are going to ask us this question. What is our answer?
I'm cut out because I only came to me then. It was not written down. So.
No.
And we said we had to like go from this year because
Yeah,
they
there's
say
too
all
many
the time
books.
there's too many.
We could cycle through them.
Yeah.
We've both read a lot of books this year, so I feel like there's a lot to pick from.
I'm going to say two. I'm going to pick like two different themes. Number one, fantasy. I'm not a fantasy reader like Sarah. That is Sarah's specialty.
Not Rats of Tobruk.
No, I do love a history book. I mean, look, got a jury in it, but fantasy romance is my
fantasy
specialty.
romance is her specialty.
Yeah.
So we read Diabound as one of our like second books here in London for book club. I ate it up in 3 days. It was unreal. Second one comes out in March. I cannot wait.
It was good.
But yeah, my go-to is like standard romance, like smutty romance. So smutty romance.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, like smutty romance, I can imagine what that entails. But like fantasy romance, like is this kind of like is this Twilight? Like
Oh no!
Sitting there going, what
yeah.
the hell does that mean?
Wait, as in what is romance?
What's romance?
Fantasy romance.
That's a longer conversation, guys.
I know exactly.
Well,
No, sorry, I meant to say fantasy romance.
when you were talking, I was sitting there like, you sit there, your partner's next to you going, oh, well, he did this and this. And then I'm there, Charlie sitting there going, oh, well.
That'd be nice.
Right, okay, so what is the difference between the two then?
Oh, okay. So romance is just straight two people fall in love.
Usually, okay, it depends on what you pick. If it's just like
Yeah,
a romance,
there are variations.
It's usually like 20% in the book. You know that they're going to end up, they're in love.
It's always a HEA, happy ever after.
Yeah, so
Always.
like I guess like in movie terms, we're talking like The Notebook. Is that's a romance? It's not.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah. So
throw a movie at us that because we
Okay.
obviously haven't read that.
I feel like most basic terms, the center of the plot is the romance between the two main characters, or more if you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But no, the
It exists. That
exists. We're not, but some people like
that is what they're into.
No, polygamy is becoming, I think, a big more of a thing. So,
like respect. No, but yeah. So the main kind of focus is the romance between these two characters.
Yeah.
And the romance that we read is always happy ever after.
Yes,
There's
like-
different variations. You could go sports romance, rugby romance, hockey romance,
NFL. Yeah, football, like American football.
Or soccer, football.
Yeah. Or we go like a slow burn. So slow burn meaning like you got to get 96% through the book before they kiss.
Yeah.
And you are agonizing over this book. Like you've read 500 pages and you're like, finally, they're holding hands.
It's an oxytocin overload.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
it
you're
is.
like, so that's a bit more realistic if we're going romance. But what else can we
Yeah.
have? We've got, there's
Oh my
so
gosh,
many
there's
things.
so
Like we
many.
just read a serial killer romance
Yeah,
for
that was
Halloween.
fun.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, both parties were serial killers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually quite okay.
That's
That
more
is
up my
fun.
street.
Yeah.
So that's London where you like, not like a serial killers everywhere, but like
It's
everyone
like Jack the
can find
Ripper.
someone.
Everyone
Everyone
can
can
find-
find
yeah,
someone.
exactly.
Yeah.
But then I guess when we switch to fantasy,
Yeah, so-
fantasy romance, obviously, still plot is romance.
Yeah,
But
but
you've got the
it's-
whole aspect
Yeah.
of like wolves, vampires.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not of this
Sirens.
world.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a fantastical aspect, but with fantasy romance, there's still the romance plot. Whereas if you were to go straight fantasy, Jimmy, do you like fantasy books? Yeah, that would be no romance, just straight fantasy, like
Yep.
Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter is fantasy.
Yeah, Harry Potter is
Top tier,
Yeah,
top tier.
100% unreal. So
Yeah.
can I also ask, because I think for myself, and if I'm saying this, and I think I've read the most out of us three, I think you would agree that probably the only one of these caliber books we'd know is probably 50 Shades of Grey in terms of the like.
Yeah.
I'll be right in saying that.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do you actually think that's a good book?
No.
Right.
Had
Did you?
yeah,
Okay, fun
and-
fact. Sorry.
No, take it away.
50
I know
Shades
what
of
you're gonna
Grey
say.
is a Twilight fan fiction.
What?
If we say fan
Yes.
fiction, do you know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
that
yeah.
means?
like-
Yeah, it was
Oh,
written.
Baz is like, no, I feel like we need to explain it. So basically,
Put that on the list with Persian.
you've got a world that's already been created.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Twilight exists. People love these characters. Some girl in her bedroom has gotten out her laptop and been like, I'm obsessed with these characters, but I don't like this story, so I'm going to make my own
Or they love it
personal
so much.
adaptation. Or they love the story more and they want to extend it past
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the book, like the author's already written.
Is it
so they write their own
mine?
book about it.
Yeah, mine.
But how can they
Obviously-
do that, like copyright and
No,
stuff?
Well, they got
so
different
obviously
characters.
they
They
can't
change the
do it,
names.
so then they change the names, but then you have new books get
So-
created. Hence,
Okay.
now 50 Shades of
So
Grey came from Twilight, and we now
What
have 50
elements
Shades
Oh,
of
did
Grey.
it?
what elements
Yeah.
of Twilight still exist in that? Because I've never watched Twilight or read it.
Yeah.
And I've never read or watched 50 Shades of Grey. But like,
But you have.
I know. One is like vampires and wolves, and
Yes.
the other one's like a rich dude who's into some kinky stuff. So like, what elements of Twilight are still in 50 Shades of Grey?
Have you read it?
Yeah, I've read both.
Yeah, me too. There's
actually
no,
a good
there
Honestly,
is
there's no
nothing.
correlation.
Yeah.
No,
But
the
ob-
only
yeah.
correlation or the only similarity is their personalities.
Yes.
Okay.
But their names are different. Everything's different.
But that's because of copyright. So
Yeah.
someone's obviously read Twilight, been like, I love like Edward, I love Bella, and I want to like either take these characters, put them in a new story, or extend their story.
Yeah.
And that's where those fanfics come from. But obviously, yeah, you can't
So,
be like
so
publishing a new
basically,
Twilight.
yeah,
So
they're reading or watching, and their little minds racing away, going,
Yes.
"I'd love it if they did this."
Yes,
and they start
exactly.
writing.
I feel like though, if you look at it, because obviously you got Bella in Twilight, and Edward's obviously quite overpowering because he's a vampire.
Yeah.
So I guess some women enjoy that sense of being overpowered. But
Whoa, look at this English analysis.
that's not. I mean, it's a true story, obviously, but. Vampires don't exist. Vampires don't exist. So in today's world, I guess that financial and like that power is like so.
That's the correlation. I'm
my God,
loving this analysis.
I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Really? Which is literally how I thought.
I know, I was probably too young to read 50 Shades of Grey, to be honest. Although I would not say that's a good book.
No.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey, quite honestly, if you're like entering the romance, that is like down here.
Yeah.
There is like if you're
So you said like that was quite a popular book or a series of books. Like all the ladies of the world were pretty hungry for it. So you're saying there's better material.
Yes.
Oh, 100%. I think that's the thing. Everyone like grasps onto these like books, which obviously they're good in some regard. Otherwise, not everyone around the world is reading them.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if
they're
you
addictive.
love books like that, there is so many more better, more incredible, like amazing characters that you can deep dive into.
Well,
So,
circle
You might
back.
have to
What's
send
your
that
favourite?
just for a friend.
circle back.
I was thinking Barry's going to be taking notes here.
No,
What was that?
People always.
Charlie's already got those on her bookshelf.
honestly, I reckon every man should read a romance book and just
They
rinse
should.
and repeat what
Could
happens in
learn
it
a lot.
because your partner at home will thank you very much for it. That's all I can say. You will not regret it.
My favorite thing is asking guys what their girlfriend, like their partners, read, and usually I'm like, yep.
Yep. And I'm like, you should read one of those.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, see, my missus is into I don't know, they're in the bookshelf, like Tudor era novels. I can't remember the name of the author, but like they're all
Like Philippa Gregory.
yeah. So it's like she's kind of, I guess it's almost like you said, like fan fiction, but based on historical events. So she's extending the stories of people that lived during that period. So I mean, that was I've given you a bit of a history lesson on the Hampton Court Palace.
No, yeah, you have.
Tell her to read Tessa Dare, classic.
Yeah, okay.
Question for me is like, because I've always found, I think books are an excellent way, especially for young people when they're growing up, to, I guess, understand emotions, but also in certain situations, understand accurate responses to situations where they might not learn that from someone else or have a role model in this. But you're both teachers. And like we talked about previously, I think we've all thought that the books we read growing up were shocking and that we got made to read at school. If you could dictate the curriculum, would there be certain books that you would sit there and go, these students should read these? Obviously, we're probably not going to throw like 50 Shades of Grey in there because it sucks. But but certain things that you think would be amazing for a young person like growing up, and that would be insightful for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Big question, sorry.
No, that is a massive question. I think about that all the time, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if I had a good book that I actually enjoyed during school, like I would have loved to actually analyze it.
Yeah.
Like even how we do a book club, like it's.
Well, the way I think about it is that when we were going through PE, we had to watch 10 Things I Hate About You. And I thought that was a really accurate way of sort of looking at certain emotions and teenage angst and everything like that.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess, why I put the question.
10 Things I Hate About You is The Taming of the Shrew.
Yes, of course.
But I would say we recently read a book called James by Percival Everett. It's a retelling of Huckleberry Finn, which is, if you're not, do you guys know the story?
Let's say for someone.
No.
Baz going, is that a beer company?
I mean, it didn't get a lot of traction.
Don't just put the spotlight on that.
No, sorry, I just didn't. Okay, so Huckleberry Finn is a classic. It's basically, it follows the story of Huckleberry Finn. He is a young white boy living in America during the 1860s. So basically, it's the year or the decade that the Civil War in America breaks out. And he kind of goes on this adventure, but he's accompanied by a African American man who's a slave. However, so James is by Percival Everett, who is African American, and he's a incredible author, but basically he retells the story from the perspective of the man,
the slave,
like the
African American slave, rather than Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, but it's incredible because the way that he writes is so engaging. It's under 300 pages, which for me is always a tick.
Yeah,
and he uses satire to basically criticize and provide commentary on racial relations, not only during the 1800s, late 1800s, because at the end of the American Civil War, they abolished slavery.
Yeah.
But it's essentially a commentary on that time, but also now. And then he also there's so many metaphors throughout the book. It's honestly incredible. I've read it twice. It was
Interesting.
amazing. And I think even though I love history, it was a book that I genuinely think everyone should read because it basically it humanizes
It
this
was such
period.
a powerful book. Like Sarah read it and then she brought it up at book club and was like, actually, Yola, I'm going to make a dinner. If anyone wants to read this, we're going to do it. Never a book I would pick up. Picked it up. Like, it's so interesting. Like, if you don't have any context about that. But that's the thing. It's like picking up a book that's well written, that it's actually engaging, you can understand, rather than, I think, at school, sometimes they just pick these boring books that, obviously, they've got context, they've got a reasoning behind them. But I'm like, we can upgrade these.
Yeah.
Like, we can give you these books that are so much more powerful, resonate with what's going on today, so you can actually connect with them in a way so much more powerful. So, yes, but unfortunately, exams at the end of the day, everyone has to read the same book, which sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it would be so much more powerful to be able to like pick and choose books for different kids to read that they're going to understand and then like deep dive them. But
And that's it as well, because the people marking have been marking the same books so they know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
To flip that on it, you have to train them all up and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just it's interesting.
It is.
Interesting thought process. Okay. Well, sort of just getting back to the book club side of things itself. Like, do you have? And we might sort of be cutting a bit out here, but do you have an end goal for book club, or like a direction that you really want to take, or at the moment you're just so content meeting people and offering an avenue for people to meet other people?
yeah, I think the thing was like we started it to make friends for ourselves,
Yeah.
like personal, like on a personal level. Like we were like, we're moving to London, we've got our friends from home, but we want to meet new people. We have like completely ticked that goal.
Yeah,
Like
we've
out
met
of the
so many
park.
amazing
Like
people.
we've met some of our closest friends in London who we like go to dinner with now. I'm like inviting to my birthday party, like those kind of things.
Yeah.
So we've smashed that and it's just taken us by storm. So at the moment I think we're just sitting in this kind of bubble, not knowing where to go because we think there's so many different avenues because it's all just happened. Like people want to be a part of it. Like 20, 30-year-old women are like looking for ways to find friends without like the drinking or the partying or all these like expenses even. Like everything in London costs so much money. And I think that's something we're so proud of is that we are doing this like mostly for
Basically
free.
free.
We only started charging last month. And it's like
£3.
£3 to basically make sure we can get a drink when we go to book club for free.
Of course, yeah.
But and also to make sure that the people that are coming come and like they're committed.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're doing it because we love it. And so we've now created this community and everyone is so eager and waiting for us to decide. But we're like, this is never what we pictured it. Like we didn't come into this being like, it's going to grow into this huge thing.
Of course, yeah.
So I think now is this pivotal time of book club where we're deciding where do we take it? Do we expand and like make it this massive community? But at the same time, I know something Sarah and I are so like love about it is that we get to be a part of it. Like we don't want to just be the organizers. Like we are a part of it. Like every girl that shows up to book club, we know their name. Like we are connected. We know something about them. And
that's probably also the reason that these people want to come back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Well,
that's
yeah, we
really
make an
important.
effort to let them in.
Like-
But it's so funny because they're always like, oh, it's because you're a teacher.
Yeah. But it's the strength of being a teacher. But that's the thing. Like, so we want to grow it, but we also don't want to take away from why we started it in the first place. And like, I guess the ethos of it.
And how long has it been going for now?
7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
But
that's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have only been in London for a little bit longer than that. What?
2 weeks longer than that.
Yeah. Wow.
7
Okay.
months.
Wow.
We were
So-
very excited.
Yeah. Okay. So for some reason I thought you'd been here longer, but so I guess with the whole networking part, and I guess this is why we got you on because we wanted to have like alternates to just sporting teams and things like that. So you guys kind of came in. You said you knew people from London, and then you built this network quite quickly. So how has that, I guess, made your transition from Australia to London easier than what it might have been? Do you think?
So much easier.
Yeah.
People always ask, so how are you liking London?
Yeah.
How are you finding it? And I've said to them, book club has made it so seamless because, I mean, we were really lucky because we moved at the same time.
Yeah. We also
We
live
live
together.
together.
So
Yeah.
yeah. We're stuck together like
and I've
all the
also
time,
got
but-
like Jock, my husband. Can't forget him. He always says he's like, I'll come home at the end of the day and I'll talk to Kirsten for like 15 minutes and I'll come upstairs and he's like, I'm going to move to Australia and you're going to stay here because you're just going to marry Kirsten.
God, he's gonna
I know. He's so funny. Oh no, he's going to die. But no,
Is that exactly what he actually sounds like? Is that-
He's got to go through your library at home and then just flick through a random book, and it's where a girl marries her best friend, and he's just reading this, going, no.
Yeah, I wrote it. No, it's my diary.
But you've just done a future date above it.
I manifested.
Yeah, and then it's like went on a podcast and thought, he goes, this is true. Oh man, that's quality.
No, it's made it so
yeah, it
easy.
has been
Like,
amazing. Like
genuinely, I've got like my couple friends from high school, Sarah, obviously.
Yeah, same.
Couple friends from primary school, just like sporadic. But then it's like it's book club people, and it's like now I don't even call many of them book club friends because they're just like my friends in London. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
So.
And we don't feel isolated. I think that's what a lot of people talk about when they move to London, is that it's really hard to make connections and make genuine friends that you want to see all the time, or the girls that, or the guys, the people that you meet up with for dinner on a Wednesday night. I feel like those are the people it's really hard to meet.
Yeah.
Because those are the people that you really want to spend time with and catch up with.
Yeah.
And I think those are the people we've met through Book Club. And I think it's what's really nice is that the people who come along want that too.
Yes.
So it is really genuine. And
because
because
most of them are rocking up by themselves.
Yeah.
Like quite honestly,
Everyone's
Sarah and
coming
I
by
like
themselves.
honestly give like a clap to everyone that comes because we say we're lucky we started it together. But every single person that's coming usually has found us on some sort of social media platform and a bit like, you know what? I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see what it's like.
take
And
a
they
chance.
come. And like, that's really nerve wracking. But we're so lucky that every single other person is exactly like that.
Yeah.
And they are also there to be like, we'll do the small talk. But
Yeah.
you know what? Next month when we see you back here again, we move on to like the next stage. And so many of them now like will message us or we'll see them on Instagram and they're like hanging out together. And we're just both like, this is so random, but this is so special.
Yeah.
Like this is exactly why we created this because people are finding their other people that they're messaging like on a daily basis about the book they're reading, about their life that's happening. Like honestly, because we see each other every month, it's almost like you just catch up like with a friend.
And you've all got that common interest, which is books.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I mean, like, as I obviously joining a footy club, it's something you've done all your
We've
life.
spoken about
and
that
you
a
love.
lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
podcasts. Is about trying to find people that have got a similar interest
Yeah.
and just getting that friendship group.
Lots of people as well, I think, are so quick to dismiss people within London. And look, there's rude people wherever you go, and obviously being having such a population, there's gonna be so many rude people in London. But I think that's also people just being sort of indoctrinated into those mannerisms, and having a fear of meeting other people. But when you extend that olive branch, I think there's just so many people looking at jumping, because like we've always talked about, London can be a bloody lonely city, and so just jumping at that opportunity to meet people. And like you said, like the contrasting clubs that we've all been a part of, but everyone just finds their niche and they just roll with it, and it's awesome. And when we were talking to Nicole about the Run Club, and when you were talking about yours, where you put it out, you got a few people to the first one, and then the second one there was more than you probably anticipated, and Nicole was the same with that. But I think what goes, a lot of people don't really recognise, is the commitment that you have to it.
Yeah.
Not only are you reading the books, which you obviously enjoy reading, but like it is a commitment to do this organised.
100%.
No, it is. I mean, even the books that we're reading, sometimes we feel like we can't read the books that we want to read.
Like Sarah, okay, I will admit, like I'm a reader. I'm better than probably the average person. Like I
want to add some more on
that was the one that did it.
I'm gonna cut that up just so.
Everyone in a car is going to be sitting there going, why is everyone laughing? Because Kirsten's just literally the average person just gesticulating at Jared.
No, but okay, I read like on average 2 books a month. Yes, which like to most people that you meet in the street, they're like, that's a lot. Sarah over here is averaging like 5 to 10.
What?
Yes. So homework. Both of them are sure.
10 books.
We're kind of like 2 a decade.
I mean, I would say it's probably my main
form of
hobby.
entertainment.
Yeah, form of entertainment. That's a good.
Yeah.
So I don't really listen to music unless I'm working.
You're gonna say podcast then, right?
No, I listen. I have my podcast. Yeah. Obviously.
That could be a great idea for. There might be ones about reading books. I don't know.
Oh, we could. Yeah, there is. So,
is there?
There's a podcast about about anything.
Yeah,
let's
there
be
really
real.
is. I mean, we could start a book podcast.
In my mind, there's only one podcast.
And we're here right
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's the main. Yeah, like when I'm commuting to and from work, I'm listening to an audiobook. If I'm on the train, I'm reading a book.
Yeah.
When I go to bed, I just read for a few hours. But it's what I genuinely enjoy, and because I like the books that I'm
When
reading.
you're teaching, you're in the corner.
And I'm
reading a
probably
book.
it's probably a bit of a binge reading situation, but it depends on what I'm doing. I've only read like 4 books so far this month, but like last month I read 12. I don't know. It just depends on the month.
It does depend. I've read 3 books this week.
Yeah.
That doesn't really happen for me usually, but we're
3
getting
books
it up.
this week.
Yeah.
But it's honestly
It's
if
honestly
you find the
dependent,
books
though.
you like,
Yeah.
you will read them.
This is true. I mean, fantasy. My mum had to actually ban me from reading Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Because I just would go
You wouldn't-
1 to
yeah.
7, I'd go right back to 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I
exactly, and you're like awake until like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
to know what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
A small weedy ass fella that has no friends. It was a really
You really resonate with you,
It
mate.
spoke to me, mate. Yeah. But then I found a hippogriff and I was like, this is me. Like,
Spirit animal.
I think we've spoken a lot about like the events, and they are once a month.
Yeah.
if I'm correct.
Yeah.
What we may as well start getting on to what's the next event? Where is it?
Yeah. Well,
Next event features Zen Educate
Yeah.
and Jimmy.
Wow.
yeah.
This.
Wednesday.
If you,
I didn't know.
I'm not normally out of my depth. I think I might have found something where I'm out of my depth because I'm pretty sure. Hang
on, you have played on the rugby field before.
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
And we won, didn't we? Yeah. Well, who also had a broken bone at the end of it? Who didn't? So only a broken heart. But yeah. We go down to the pub. It's a book swap.
It is
It's
a
a
book
book
swap.
swap.
So not in a circle, but it's a more
Yes.
mingling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
we
very much
decided,
social
because
event.
book club is like sit in a circle, discuss the books that we've read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want this one to be more like a social event where people who like reading can come along without like any strings attached.
Yeah.
So instead, bring a book, basically write a brief summary on the book.
Yeah.
What
Blind
is-
date with the
blind
book.
date with the book. We like to call
Oh,
it.
that's nice. Yeah.
Wrap it up, and then if you put a book in, you'll get to take a new book home.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing it with Zen. They're sponsoring us, which is
Yeah.
very exciting.
And is the cap on 30 people like you were saying before? We're going to
No.
go a bit bigger? We're going to
We've-
We've got
Bigger
48
than home.
people coming.
No, 55.
Oh, 55?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't know.
also a couple of people that I'm inviting that I don't think have registered as well. So.
Yeah.
But,
There we go. It's a big event.
Are there any guys coming?
Yeah, you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
And these
I-
two.
It sounds like singles night.
Oh, Jimmy, that's
That
what
would
we
be
should-
so
We actually
good.
do need to talk about that.
a singles night.
A
book.
singles night with Book Club because there are so many single girls in OMG. It's Book
Yeah.
Club.
But
We need a.
I will.
But we'll talk about that.
Well, an MC or like what?
A singles night
Aussies
for
in
Book
London.
Club, mate.
Aussies.
Yeah,
Is
but
there any men
I
that
will
come along at the moment?
We have had one boy come.
Yeah, Alfie, shout out.
Alfie, shout out. He didn't come back, but
Oh,
I think I think he's coming next
No,
week.
he is
He's
coming
coming next
Oh, he
week.
is?
So
Oh,
we're
okay.
really excited to have him back.
I'm pretty sure your Instagram thing says like for women between 18
Yeah,
and
we
35.
do.
So
But honestly, everyone, if you read
Maybe
the
we
book,
need to change that.
you
can- Yeah.
Read the book, come.
be
yeah.
more-
Okay.
you need to
Like-
be more inclusive. You might see
do.
some
No,
more.
yeah, no,
I will
Yeah.
say definitely the books that we are reading are probably more targeted towards women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that does not mean
Yeah.
that we are.
Well,
If you want to come along.
have you guys seen Luke Bateman, the guy who
Oh yeah, he's a rugby league played for the Raiders.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
he's like he reviews books.
he
Doesn't
reviews books, but
Yeah.
he fully
Wait, is-
gets into the most hectic books. Like he read a
is
book
like
the
reading
other day.
smutty romance.
Is this the guy who sits in the tractor?
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah. I know
Yeah.
exactly
And
who you're
he's-
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so basically there's this woman in Australia, she's from Melbourne, she reviews purely smut books. Like the smuttiest you can find, and they're best friends. They
Really?
always talk. Yeah. And they always post their conversations and stuff, and she messages him and she's like, okay, will you read this
Yeah.
book? And he goes, cop that.
Leave it
Yep,
with me."
I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So he gets around it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So we're looking for some Luke Bateman.
Yeah, 'cause he's
I-
kind of he went viral, didn't I?
Yeah.
I read a like a newspaper article about him the other day because he played for the Raiders. I think probably like late 2010s, or maybe even the mid teens. But he looks very different to what he looked like when he was a player. So I didn't even recognize him. I just saw
yeah.
the name. So yeah, very interesting. Like post rugby league career, gone into reviing
Yeah.
smut,
Smutty
smut
books.
novels.
Because he works on like
There's a
a
niche.
cattle farm or something.
Yeah.
But then he does he's into his fantasy is his thing.
Yeah.
So
I must say that would be quite a dream. Is like just sitting there with the cows, parked up reading a book. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a dream.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has to do some farm work at some
He looks
Probably
like
on
he's
the
doing
tractor
some
for a
farm work.
reason.
He does.
But you say that, I'm wondering how Sarah actually teaches with all
No,
these
mate,
books.
I know.
I'm like, yeah. Have you just set all these
No,
worksheets?
it's lunchtime. You sit there, you've got your lunch and your book's there, and you're like,
Yeah.
don't come in, you're not allowed,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I
Out
haven't.
there.
You're being bullied? Tell the
Yeah.
person next
Yeah,
door.
No,
Exactly.
I don't read at work.
Well,
No,
I do. Well, I supply teach. Sarah actually has things to do.
oh,
Sarah
yeah.
That's
has
probably
great
the
colleagues as well.
Yeah, that I can chat to.
Well, see, I'm in a
Yeah.
different school every day, but
Hey,
so
there you
this
go.
is the problem.
Yeah.
I'm like a loner, so I got to sit and read my
Yeah.
book to give me company.
Yeah.
Is that purely the reason you're not taking a full time job so you can just
Yeah,
keep reading?
yeah, just
This
read.
is funding
That's
your
my
reading
only
addiction.
time. I gotta
It is
focus on
so
book club.
good.
Look, it was either reading or a drug addiction. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
And you'd rather go. Surely you'd rather go the books one. Well, for me it would be. Oh, actually, I don't know. What would be my addiction? I don't know. If I was having an addiction, go on then. It wouldn't be music. I actually don't listen to music. Yeah, I know.
Podcasts.
Nothing. I don't listen to anything.
Mine is definitely crime documentaries.
Wow.
I fall asleep.
All right, we need to
listening.
give you some crime
Yeah.
book recs.
Maybe that could
Yeah,
be the
please.
challenge. Let's give you guys
who's-
all a rec.
James. Who's that author? James. Oh, he does amazing.
Islington.
Oh,
No, the one that
But it has to be true
The Will of the
crime.
Many. No.
Okay.
No, I think it's
You can make
his last name.
Or
starts
maybe
with
I
M.
like
He
a
has
book where you
amazing
can-
crime books.
So you can, where there's like a murder
McFadden.
mystery and I've got
Yep.
to sort of follow it along. That
Yeah,
would be-
we've read a lot of good murder mysteries.
We read The Silent Patient. You would
Yes.
like that.
Oh
like that.
my god, it's unbelievable, bro!
We found it. We
Mate,
found
it is
home.
unreal. This book did the rounds in our
Yeah.
entire group, and it was just people would sign it. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it
it's
was
so good.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
Right, that's me.
amazing.
Yeah, okay.
That's me.
Even I reckon you'd get into The Housemaid.
Oh, yeah, and it's came out today. Movie, Housemaid. It's
so
released.
good. Yeah.
Have you seen The Mirror Man? I've read The Mirror Man.
No.
Is that the one, The Invisible Man? No.
I don't think so.
The one that's shot in Gerringong?
Oh, I don't think
Never
so.
mind.
Oh, no, not the movie. The book. Hang on. You keep talking, so I'm going to do some
Yes,
research
no,
here.
you would love Housemaid. Great book.
Yeah, murder mystery, but
I feel like I need to get
Engaging.
past the first sort of 10
You do.
pages.
You
do.
Once
Yeah,
you're in it.
Commit.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
you've got
I've
it.
heard
You've
of
got
it.
to like at
Oh,
least
nice.
it's like 10%.
Add it to
Yeah.
the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, it's no, The Mirror Man. Oh, I've seen this everywhere.
maybe that could be one of our next books because we read two books. We do a lit fic or a murder mystery, and then we do a romance.
Yeah.
That's what gets everyone that comes to. I would say majority of the girls that come to book club read romance.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every time we read a book that isn't a romance, everyone goes, "I would never have read this book." But I
Yeah.
loved
If
it.
you do a
Yeah.
murder mystery run, I'll definitely come.
Okay.
Oh,
Chat around.
All right.
We do a murder mystery quite often, so I'm going to hold you to that.
yeah.
This would be fantastic because I mean, look, it would be nice to have you there because I think at this event,
You should come next week.
Yeah,
Come
well,
next
I
I can't read
Mom.
the book at all.
next week's just
bring the UK
a
test.
social-
Yeah.
Someone will be going for like.
Is there any odds of Kiwis here? Take that.
That
yeah.
would be hilarious.
This is what you need.
Yeah, so with the Battle of
Have all the
Hastings.
bits
that-
I've highlighted.
Oh my
So,
god.
aside from next week, are there any other, I guess, social events coming up? There's whispers about a festive party, perhaps.
Yes. We have a Christmas party in the works, hoping it will be on the 9th of December.
Tuesday the 9th
Yeah,
of
Tuesday the
December.
9th.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And will that be like book club or book club?
It will be,
That will be,
inverted commas.
Commerce Book Club.
Yeah,
Because
no.
Book Club is on the 2nd
Yeah.
of December next
Yeah.
month. Already sold out.
Yeah.
Sold out in 35 minutes. Little
Ooh.
shout out that to
Oh.
We're
us.
reading Mate by Ali Hazelwood,
Yeah,
which
we're
is
only
a
doing one
shifter
book this
romance.
month, which
And
is
Barry was one
Wolf
of those 30.
shifter.
huh?
Yeah.
A wolf shifter romance.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
actually an alpha of a pack. I'm not even kidding. Alpha of a. I've actually read it. Alpha of a pack. He meets his fated mate, who is half wolf shifter, and they fall in. Well, they're in love because they're fated mates, but they can't be together. Forbidden.
So, like,
Forbidden Fated
obviously,
Mate,
you probably that K-pop Demon Hunters movie that's come out. Like, I've watched it about 20 times because obviously
Yeah.
I'm a
you got-
nerd. And I was like, how do you pair K-pop with demons? Like, how does that come about? But then hearing some of the stories that you guys read, like, there's probably much wilder stuff out there, like in terms of ideas.
Oh,
we are
so
hitting the
much.
tip of the iceberg
How
right
do you
now.
find these books? Like, who do you?
Honestly, the book we're reading next month is by Ali Hazelwood,
Yeah,
who
who's-
is like a massive romance
Okay.
Yeah.
novelist. But quite honestly, if you get on Book Talk,
Yeah,
Oh,
TikTok,
books are-
Instagram, Reddit.
Money
Reddit.
is
Reddit
spent
is
on
so
books
good.
as well.
we both have Kindles.
Yes.
So how much does a
So
book cost on your Kindle?
You pay
It's
like
cheaper on a Kindle. I would say if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's basically like a subscription. It's kind of like Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You can rent the books and then give them back. You
give
can
them
rent 20 at a time, which is pretty good.
Okay.
And
but
then
like Jimmy said, cheaper than a drug addiction. So we're winning
Yeah.
over here.
Exactly right. Exactly right. To
Yeah.
keep these kids off the streets.
Yes.
Get 'em
Read
out.
books.
Yeah.
Spend your money there.
Yeah. Would you rather? Do you want to have a wolf shifter or do you want to have a? I still need to research this. So I've never heard of wolf shifter. Is a wolf-
that's we're just that is
That
as
is the
Kirsten
tip of
said,
the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Okay.
We
right,
could
right.
so it's an interconnected standalone. So basically, there's a book that comes before it, and that's between a wolf shifter and a vampire.
Oh.
So we're graduating from Twilight, and we're going real
Yeah.
like
okay.
we're
We're
going
going wolves.
wolves.
Yeah.
Were you team Edward or your team?
Edward,
I was a team Jacob.
really? Were you Damon?
Damon
Okay.
Salvatore.
Oh, is that? That's the.
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, Vampire Diaries. Yeah. Wait, is Damon the one with the longer hair?
He's like the older brother.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's
the
the bad boy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bad boy
100%,
always.
Yeah. What's here's a question for you because my granddad, massive reader, and what he actually does. My mum started taking this as well. It's actually a cool concept. We'll get like a £50 note or a $50 note and put it in all his books, and then it's sort of his thing to reward himself for reading through them. He'll go sweet now, and then just goes and buys beer with it. But like, I really think that. But if you buy him if it's not hardcover, he will not take it off you. Like he hates the
soft cover.
Soft cover.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Hardcovers are only a thing in England. So if like being Australian, genuinely, when we came here and we saw hardback covers, both of us were like,
Yeah, they
because they don't ship them to
Yeah,
Australia.
it's
It's
actually
expensive.
Well, yeah, because
So-
they cost a lot to ship, and also
Yeah.
the case bound book is very expensive to produce.
Yeah,
Yeah, genuinely,
exactly.
like
Just
being
delving
There
into
you
my
go.
world.
There you go.
I work in the print industry, so
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, it's been really quite interesting talking to you about this, and especially like we said, we've got all the clubs and everything like that that everyone's a part of, but just also the commitment. That's what I didn't
think-
expect.
And the passion for it as well.
Yeah.
I think that's probably something that has surprised me. You've got like a real passion for reading, and I can see how that would come across as well.
Yeah, the enthusiasm.
people that you meet at these book clubs as well. So, I imagine that'd be something that we might have to get along to and check out.
Yeah,
You never
check
know,
it
I
out.
might be a reader come next year.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to give you Barry's number, and you're going to hold him to that.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I reckon.
But-
Well, I feel like people have an assumption about reading or books or people who read, but we're rebranding.
I think we are.
Reading
Like,
is fun.
quite honestly, like every single person that comes along is like so similar to us, which is what's been really amazing to see. Like every single girl that's coming along, like is just like, yeah, I like to read, and people think I'm random for it or have this
Yeah.
preconceived idea about me when I say that I like to read, and we're like, why?
Yeah.
Like. It's actually really impressive that most of us, like, and most of the girls coming, all of us
Yeah.
have probably read over 50 books this year.
I met a girl that read 150 books.
In a year.
No,
To
till
this
this
point.
day, last week.
Oh.
So
What?
she's still
As
got
in
2
from
months.
January
to
to
date,
now.
to date.
How insane is that? I
Yeah.
know.
Oh my god.
So it's like,
I mean,
people-
I need another 6 hours in the day just to get through the stuff that I need to get through.
Yeah,
without
That's what I
reading a
mean.
book.
It's
So
crazy. I was so
but
impressed.
this is
Yeah.
like, people like to read. They like to use it as their downtime, as their, like, their self-care.
Like an escape.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and
true.
their escape.
Escapism.
And this is the thing. That's why we say you need to find the book that you enjoy, because it is that time of like refilling your cup.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it comes from. Like, both of us do this in our time anyway. And then we obviously like have a passion for like connecting with people. Like, both of us are so outgoing. Like, we want to meet people.
Yeah.
So book club is great for that. Like, it's not putting us out of our comfort zone, which is amazing. And then I love social media. I love creating things, making things look nice. So we've just been able to like jump on that bandwagon, and it's come. But yeah, it does take a lot of commitment. We're very fortunate we live together.
Yeah, we have book club meetings. Both of us will kind of think about all the things we have to do, and then we'll just text each other and be like, it's time for a meeting.
Yeah, and we like sit on the couch for like genuinely
Jock
2 or 3
goes to our
hours.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
where's
and
Jock
then-
is kicked out of the living room, and it's like power time, and we sit there and we just get through it, and we love it. But yeah, I think that's why we have started like charging our little like £3 thing, because
Yeah.
we're like, we do love it, but it would be nice to like, get our drink at book club for free every week,
Yeah.
just to be like, go us. And you know what? We
Yeah.
got paid the other day, and it was very exciting. We're like,
It was.
you know what? The last 7 months have been worth it for that £42. Like, go us.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
And then the water bill came out.
and then and we were like, okay, Jock, here's our money to pay the bill. So.
I mean, look,
Maybe invite Jock down next Wednesday. He's probably never been to one, but bring him down.
Oh no, his whole thing is he can't read.
But I'll be there, so he won't.
Oh no, he should come
He
next
should
week.
come next week.
Me and him can just have beers.
Oh,
And then,
We
will
do
be
need to know how many people can come because
Yeah.
like let's just invite everyone at this.
well, yeah, the bar.
Get everyone on the
well,
reading
pub,
trend.
Well, I need to mess the bar see if they've got the upstairs space, but it's just a pub. Like if it's filled out and people just mingle and there's tons of seats, and I can't imagine on a Wednesday.
Everyone bring anyone to come read.
Yeah, to come.
We're
read.
getting everyone on the reading
Yeah,
train.
exactly
We're
right.
starting a revolution right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we do have to wrap things up. But girls, hats off to you because I mean, as I said, I didn't realise you'd only been here for kind of 7 or 8 months. So I think you've done really well in the time that you've kind of been in London. It's quite impressive to kind of build that network that quickly. And you know, as the guys said, super passionate, super enthusiastic. So yeah, well done.
Honestly,
Thank you.
it's actually been such a very interesting conversation, and the silent patient reader.
Yeah, so
great
good.
book.
Yeah.
And make sure when we get the socials out there, you give the girls a follow as well.
Yeah,
OMG.
yeah. I mean, like obviously, yeah. To wrap things up, OMG Book Club is the handle on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yep. OMG,
Yeah.
it's book club.
Yeah. And obviously our handle, the Antipodean Poddy. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube, and obviously Spotify. So, as always, guys, thank you for the support, and we'll see you very soon again.
Cheers.
Perfect.
Bye.
Thanks.